Quick review of our week. So we started on Monday with a zone 2 ride, a little bit longer than usual, 50 kilometers, about an hour and 45. Tuesday, I didn't train. Ben, you done?
Yeah, we were rained off. We were going to ride again our kind of standard 40k midweek zone 2. But the weather was horrendous, wind and rain, so
Yeah,
we cancelled that the morning of, and I ran 10k on the treadmill.
Yeah, I had a rest on Tuesday. Wednesday, we cycled, bit of intensity on Wednesday. So on Wednesday was the Chingan ride, which was pretty good. Thursday was zone 2, again in the morning, standard on the bike. And then we ran also on Thursday our interval session.
Yeah, we recorded that. It was, not exactly what we wanted, but it wasn't a bad session in the end, I think.
Yeah, a decent session.
So I'm about to go and run. Just about now to go meet Ben there. Today we got an interval session. Second session of the day. Been cycling this morning. Not feeling great if I'm honest. But hey, let's see how it goes. First one down. 340. 20 seconds left for the rest. The goal now is to get 340 on all the sets. So let's do this. Another one. Let's mark on. 340, 341, something like this. Whew. So, just finished the set. Not exactly the workout which was planned in the end. Only managed 3. Well, only managed 3, I done 5, but kind of sacked the last 2 off. Just feeling a bit tired. So we've done the 3 sets of the 1k, and then we've done the 5 sets of the 200. You feeling, man? Yeah, it's disappointing. But, I mean, we got 7.5 kilometers, about 3 to 4 kilometers of good work, like. Hindsight's okay, didn't feel good doing it, but first kilometer cut short due to the infamous toilet stop, like. And then I missed the second one, also due to the toilet. Got on for the third, and then we did a jog in the last 2. We felt kind of strong in the 5s, 5 by 200. And long day, bike ride this morning, big bike ride tomorrow. So. Yeah, I think it's about the bike ride tomorrow. We could have probably pushed through the last 2 days, but we got one eye on making sure it's a good long ride tomorrow in the books. So yeah, we'll tune in for that one. So, it's the day of the long ride. We're about halfway, we just turned 60k in. Feeling good. Not averaging a great deal today on the watch. 175 at the moment, which is it's not great, but we're plugging away. Still in the right zone. How are you feeling, man? Good. Cold? Yeah, just started to rain a little bit, which is not a great sign, but hey, we'll get it done. So I finished the ride. Good ride this morning. 121 kilometers, I think. Just over 4 hours on the bike, zone 2. So yeah, nice one. Now I'm going to walk the dog. So I'm going to meet Ben from the run. Last progression on this runs we've been doing on our runs. We've been doing 5-minute efforts. Started with 2, then we've done 3, then we've done 4. This week we're going to do 5 by 5 minutes. 5 minutes easy in between at around 4:15 pace. So yeah, it's been good. It's the last session of this week. So next week's going to be a bit of a deload week. There he is. How are you, Ben?
Well rested, ready for some work.
Ready for 5 minutes of 5? That's fun. Yeah.
5 minutes. Excellent work, nearly.
Let's go. Let's go. Just finished the run. Hour and a half. 5 efforts. Felt pretty good.
Yeah, it looked really good.
Not bad the first one, but then looking back on it, like started this 4 weeks ago, 2 by 5 minutes. At 4:15 was a target, and I don't think we hit it then either, did we?
Yeah, no, I think we were on
there,
it. Like,
thereabouts,
yeah.
like. But this week we did maybe 19 kilometers in 90 minutes. 5 efforts, and let me show you the laps there now. 4:55 average, including warm up and warm down. The laps were 4:09, 4:08, 4, 4:02, and 3:54.
Negative splits.
It's good, like.
Unintentionally, but intentionally. Right?
Yeah, and within there was one where we were fast and finished slow. The first one, second one, I think we were slow and finished fast. But the last we were pretty steady. We were. I don't think it was like an all-out effort or anything like this. Yeah, I think it's really.
Yeah, it was good. It's
Coming
been a
along well.
great 4 weeks, to be honest. Like, we done the first week, and we done these 2 efforts, and then we just decided this is hard an effort every week. But this block, 4 weeks, and that's what we've done, and yeah, we've managed it really well, to be fair. Like, this week probably felt easier than the first week, so
Yeah, I think the progression was good.
good
like,
progress. Yeah,
Every week just felt like the right amount of work.
yeah.
Didn't feel like you were reaching anything.
Next week, deload, a little bit of a deload, and then we'll get going on another progression after that. So yeah, we'll keep you posted on what's the story. So all being said and done, for me personally, I think the week has been great. Like, it's probably a little bit less than what we'd have hoped in terms of the building up through the weeks, which probably means that the deload which we got planned for next week is probably going to not be a full-on deload, but just a little bit, again, a little bit less volume, but still we're gonna work through it, and then we'll build again from there. But otherwise, I think it's been a good week. What do you think, Ben, about the week?
Yeah, like we built for 4 weeks, which is probably a bit long. This will be the 4th week of the build, right?
Yeah, 4-week build.
And yeah, I think both of us just knew kind of halfway through the week. The Tuesday missed ride we needed, and we weren't planning a rest day yesterday Saturday, but again, it was needed. So like you said, we'll probably do kind of a half week deload, and by the weekend we'll be kind of doing full work again.
Yeah.
Through for another kind of 10 days before we both travel for about a week, and then we'll have another 10 days training before we go on training camp in Mallorca. So
a bit of context in terms of the timing. So here we're obviously living in Kuwait, and it's a Muslim country, so it's Ramadan at the moment. So after Ramadan, we have something called Eid, which is a holiday time. So a lot of us, we get a lot of time off work. So we both be doing our separate traveling during Eid. So training is probably going to be minimal. Maybe we can run a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
Like while we're away, but there'll be no cycling. I'm guessing there's not going to be any cycling. So like we don't really want to have a full-on deload next week and ruin this chance when we're actually feeling pretty decent to continue pushing, knowing that this kind of forced break is coming. So yeah, I think next week we'll kind of
just proceed with caution.
That's well put. Yeah,
I think as well, because it is Ramadan, and just because of the road situation here, we train mostly at like 4 a.m. on the bike. So just the accumulation of 4 a.m. starts, and your work schedule's late. It's that's another thing I think we just have to watch and try and be a bit creative. Try and get out in the afternoon a couple of times so that we can just take a couple of extra hours in bed, because I think we were definitely both kind of falling behind on sleep last week as well, which is definitely impacting.
Oh yeah, the sleep has been a disaster. Like as Ben was saying, like in Ramadan, life is in the night here. So work is in the night for me especially. And with work so late and cycling so early, it's really been tough. But But we're getting it done, and it's the needle is definitely moving forward. Like if I'm looking back now on the numbers, like the last 3 or 4 weeks, they've all been over 10 hours a week of training. So yeah, things are looking good.
We were discussing as well that for the next kind of couple of weeks, let's say into the training camp, we're going to look at increasing the intensity on the bike. So maybe, you know, it won't change much, but just we've seen a lot of progression in the structured, intense running, and we've kind of been doing all of our zone 2 work on the bike. So just a little bit more work to kind of to sharpen that up a bit, and you know, it'll be a good test then when we get to Spain and some proper riding in the hills to see, you know, where we're at and kind of help us to kind of build the last program, which will pretty much run straight through till the end of July. So yeah, just kind of the chain gang efforts we did last week.
Yeah, we're not really doing work with any kind of structure, are we?
Yeah.
And I think what we kind of thought is if we put some structure on some of the bike sessions and really, you know, go after it and make an effort to put a structured session which we can progress week by week and show and feel that we're getting fitter. I think it's definitely worked on the running. The way the running has moved the last 4 weeks, and I think with the cycling, we're feeling fitter, we're feeling better. But like in terms of the breakdown of our intensities, we're probably over 90% in zone 2.
Yeah, and like the, you know, I mean, we're doing 4.5, 5 hour rides, but for what we're preparing for, that's still, you know, you could say time starved, like the lighter end. So, you know, before when we prepared for the Ironman and that, we were doing work within long runs as well. So that's another thing which, you know, we'll have to introduce at some point, putting, you know, it's still a social ride, still can stop for coffee if time allows it, but you're getting your couple of blocks of kind of zone 3, zone 4, kind of your Ironman pace work in on fatigued legs or tired legs. I think that'll make a difference long term.
Yeah. So yeah, apart from that, our plan moving forward is basically probably we're gonna keep it the same. We're gonna change the structure of our long run, and we're gonna progress our 5-minute efforts to 10-minute efforts. So we're gonna drop down to 2 by 10 minutes, and then build that up, build the intervals up week by week on our one at the same pace. And the rest of the stuff is gonna stay pretty much the same, with the exception of adding at least one day, maybe more, of the structured work on the bike. Right, so guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe for next week as we get closer to our event in Basajuan.